Hi, good evening. Lyle Benjamin, the Karma Guy. How you doing today? Today's Facebook Live is going to be about kindness and shared stories. In the news, even though it's predominantly not good news that we hear all the time, occasionally something seeps in because it touches a lot of people in a particular way. And I'm going to share a few stories of kindness that hit social media recently. And you might have heard of some of these, but we're going to get a little deeper into this. After President Trump was elected, there were a couple of his supporters that went into a restaurant and they went into an African American restaurant that was known for its activism. And initially, they felt a little uncomfortable, but the waitress was so nice, and they decided to leave, their Trump support hats on, and give her a very, very nice tip, and saying that, even though there's differences between us, um, it's only going to work if we all, come together like she expressed with her smile and her kindness, and it has nothing to do with what race you are, what gender you are. So they just appreciated her and literally what she brought to the table. So they left her a very, very nice tip. There's another story of a woman who returned to Starbucks and she had gone through the drive-through the day before and was a little bit rude to the person who was trying to help her and take her order. And so she wrote a very long apology note saying, I understand you're just trying to do your job and you're working hard, and there was no excuse for the rudeness that I showed. So she left a tip too. But the thing is, not everything has to do with compensating people for their kindness with money. Sometimes it's just, thinking about the other person and being there. There was a woman at work who was getting a little overwhelmed, and she wrote a note saying, I'm going to take a little time off and get mentally refreshed. And I want to come back to work, stronger and better. And the CEO of the company said, that's absolutely great. You're setting a really good example for other people. There's a story about a pilot in India whose dream was to fly airplanes. And he made a promise that he would come back and give back to his village. And what he did was he took a group of elderly people and he brought them on a plane trip. And it was everyone's first time being up in the sky. So these are actually, random acts of kindness, but someone had to take action on what they did in order to make it happen. And that's what planned acts of kindness is, taking action in order to outreach to other people and make a difference in their life and thereby making a difference in your life. And what I'm asking you all to do is to share your stories of kindness that have impacted your life, whether it was something that you did for someone else or whether it was something that someone did for you. And if you have a photo, great. If you don't, not a problem. Just go on to our website, plannedactsofkindness.org, right? Tell us what you want to share. And of course, you're going to go into the sign up for the Karma Club there, so we can get your email, and then we're going to publish some of these stories and we're going to share these stories with other people. And some of the acts of kindness that you're going to share might make it into our daily planned acts of kindness. So we're going to give them a much wider scope. And then we're going to work on having people all over the world doing the planned act of kindness that you shared with other members. So we look forward to hearing your kind of shared stories now and into the future. And if you have an idea for a planned act of kindness that people can do all around the world, it doesn't take money to do, right? Let us know about it. This is important stuff. Okay. Lyle Benjamin, the Karma Guy, catch up with you sooner or later. Take care.